In this video, I'm going to show you how to get some free wood, and then I'm going to make a chopping board. Let's click and play, and welcome to my bomb shelter basement workshop. Today's subject is my favorite, free stuff. Ever since I made my first couple of chopping boards using really nice timber, I've wanted to make some more, but nice timber is really expensive. And then one of my friends wanted me to use my camper van to go pick up a table for them that they got for 20 quid off Facebook Marketplace. And that got me thinking. So then I started going on Marketplace and my local waste savers group, you know, the free cycle thing, started keeping my eye out for tables. And eventually I found this thing. It did have legs on originally, but I had to take them off to get them in my basement. Now, this thing is a solid oak table, and it cost me zero, absolutely nothing. Perfect price. So now I'm gonna strip this back, see if I can turn it into usable timber, and then make something out of it. First I need to get these dodgy blocks off. Now I'm going to cut this thing back into strips. If you look at the top here, it's easier to see each one of these is a different section. Obviously they're all stuck together to make the table. So I decided to cut along these lines to keep each block looking consistent. And next I sent them through the thicknesser to expose the fresh timber. After doing the underside, I had to flip them over and do the heavily varnished side. My table's now timber. That took a lot longer than expected because my thicknesser needs new blades. Next, I'm going to cut this into strips and do something I've never done before. A really simple chopping board. I think I've cut these too big. It's going to be one chunky chopping board, I'll tell you. It's not perfectly straight because I use cheap clamps and I don't take my time, so I'm going to run it through the thicknesser. The edge of my chopping board doesn't fit on my miter saw, and my table saw is rubbish, so I'm going to carry on with the theme of giving all my chopping boards really weird angles. I normally start sanding at this point, but I'm not sure if that makes sense, so I'm gonna router, then sand. Note to self, if the wood grain's going in one direction, don't do zigzags with your sander. If you look closely at the surface of the wood, you'll see those zigzag patterns I just did with the sander are actually showing, and I really hope that doesn't come through when I finish it. But to finish, we're going with mineral oil because I've got loads of it left. I do really need to try Rubio at some point. Thanks to last week's video, I can now add a logo. Ooh. I forgot to set the laser depth before I started etching, so this bit here is a little bit burny. Looks a little better after sanding, but I think I did it too big. What do you guys think? Should I be putting it on the back? Should it be this big? Where should I be putting my logo? There we go, my first simple chopping board using the free wood hack. I'll be honest, I feel like I've cheated somehow in this video. Everything's gone correctly. I finished on time. I had no issues at all. It just doesn't feel right. But the point of this video was to show you my free wood hack, which I've successfully done. Obviously, this is a UK free wood hack, but I'd be really interested to know if this works in America and other countries as well. This might be a free wood hack that everyone knows about. I've never seen anyone mention it though, but if it is a wood hack that everyone knows about, then I guess this was just a boring chopping board video. Just had an idea. This is all the wood left over from the table, and I love an end grain chopping board. I wonder if I've got enough to make one. That might be next week's video. You'll just have to hit the subscribe and reminder button to see if that happens or not. But if you made it this far, thanks very much for watching. As usual, if you got any tips, questions, or suggestions, stick them in the comments below. I always love chatting to you guys. Do the subscribe thing, all that jazz, and then next week, maybe end grain chopping board? I don't know. I'll see you then.